Oh yeah, he's kinda tall. He's really fine. Someday I hope to make him mine.
Hey everybody, I'm not doing the normal intro. That's how done I am right now. I'm so done. I'm Dave.
I'm Dylan.
I'm done.
I'm donein'.
We're done. You know what? Context for you. It's Monday morning, 5:45 a.m. Emergency session.
Red alert.
Friday fumble.
Red alert.
We're done.
If you're not done, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell you. Shut this off. Unless you want to be convinced to be done, which is what's going to happen. You're going to be, you know what, leave it on. Don't shut it off. Hopefully you didn't shut it off when I said shut it off. Hopefully it took a minute to get your phone or... Glad you're still here. Don't shut it off. But we're done. I can't do it anymore. Dylan, can you do it?
I'm not doing it.
I'm done.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not looking at you doing it. I'm not watching anybody else do it.
I'm tired of it. Freddie, you're done. You're out.
Freddie's out.
Might as well trade Odell Beckham. See if
You have to at this point.
You got to maybe get fourth rounder for him. You got to build for the future now.
Trade Jarvis.
Jarvis is done. I'm done. He's done. Baker, cut him.
Nobody's taking
taking him.
His stock is so deep in that toilet.
Who's gonna take a risk on that guy right now? Nobody. We're done.
You know, put him in a wagon with Schobert.
Oh yeah. So done with Schobert. I'm done with that. No more. Can't watch anymore. Sorry, Dorsey, but this group of imbeciles you've put together, you're done. I'm done with your sweatshirt. I'm done with your khaki pants. Done with your shoes. I'm done.
Alonzo Highsmith, you're gone.
Done.
Pack your desk up.
Stump Mitchell, you're done. I'm so done.
You know, Dave, make Demetrius Harris the mayor of Cleveland. He's bad at stuff like rules.
Yeah.
And following rules. And that's basically what that job requires.
You might as well make him mayor of Cleveland because he doesn't have a job at the Browns anymore because he's done. They're done. I'm done. Okay? Normal segments this week? No, we're not going to do them. We're not going to do the normal segments. We're going to do a segment called...
I don't even care about the segments.
This segment is a new segment. It's a new segment. It's a new segment called Reasons the Team is Terrible, and we're going 0-16.
Easy.
Number one, we were wrong to believe that this team could be anything but terrible. Mistake by the lake. Same old Browns. 100 Years War. And we missed so many red flags.
Oh, my God. So many.
OBJ's watch? You didn't recognize that?
Number one.
That's the number one red flag. Baker, his pure, I can only call it insubordination to Colin Cowherd.
Oh, to Cowherd. Yeah.
No, you respect
there's so many
Colin
with this
Cowherd.
guy.
Yeah, you respect it. You respect that. Myles Garrett's dog? Come on.
God. Seriously.
Gohan? No. I'm done. I'm done with this dog.
Anime?
No. Sorry, Miles. You try getting a sack. More than one sack. You talk, but now we're done. I'm done with it.
You know what else I'm done with, Dave?
Yeah.
Color Rush.
Me too. I'm done. Tired of it.
Oh.
You know what, NFL? You should have denied our application to make that our primary.
Yeah.
Why don't we?
You had it right.
Yeah. Why don't we just focus on the important things like football? Maybe we make a better offensive and defensive game plan than worry about the uniforms.
Whether there's a white stripe in there or not.
Right.
Come
Whether
on.
it says Cleveland across the front. No one cares.
Speaking of offensive playbook, how about Hilliard straight up yanked Nick Chubb's touchdown?
Police, I'd like to report a robbery of 6 points from Nick Chubb.
Not only that, same vein, Durnest didn't get any red zone touches.
0. I'm done.
Jamie Gillen isn't lined up at free safety in the cover 2.
Why not? You
Who
see he
wrote
can
this
make a
book?
tackle. You can see he can make a tackle. I'm so done. You can't even play the players you got, even though if you did, they were terrible. You got one good player, the rugby guy, and you don't even play him. I'm just done.
So done.
Pharaoh Brown, hey, why don't you think about practice? Be at practice more often instead of being a God King and your divine responsibilities. Why don't you leave that for the offseason, buddy? I mean, why don't you think about maybe Todd Monken spends less time playing Super Smash Brothers because he won the tournament.
He did.
Why not spend more time making the offensive playbook?
You thought Myles Garrett was going to win that tournament? No, sir.
Mm-mm.
Not just the mastermind behind that offense.
Yeah, just too busy.
That we saw.
Too busy playing Super Smash Bros.
Dave, when I think about red flags, Eric Kush is some good weed.
More like green flags, but not the ones that go.
Ricky Seals-Jones, he hasn't had a top single since Fly Like an Eagle when he remade it
Man,
for Space Jam.
I'm just so done. Dylan, red flag. Red flag. Drew Stanton. I'm done. On the line, we got known Browns expert, right, Dylan?
Yes.
Jake Burns. Jake, let's...
Football expert.
Yeah, not just Browns, football.
Sports expert.
If you listened last week, you heard our interview with Jake from last year when he told us his history, his credentials, why
He basically taught us the game of football.
Yeah,
in
and
that
then
interview.
through that interview, taught it to other little kids who then went on to be Middleburg Heights
My
champs.
children.
Yeah.
Yes.
2 of the 5. Anyway, 5 that we know about. Jake, how's it going?
Listen, it's great. I'm enjoying just fantastic Thursday night football here. The NFL's putting out a quality product midweek.
Oh, yes.
You know what? The short week doesn't affect anything, you know?
No, their bodies are fine.
Their
Mentally,
bodies will
physically.
be fine.
They'll be ready by Thursday.
Game plans are installed. It's all fine. Anyway, Jake, you're a football expert. We've established it. You break down film every week. You've broken down a lot of film this particular week. There was a lot to break down. And so basically...
I understood all of it.
Me
by
too.
The way. When
Me
I was
too.
watching your breakdowns, I just want you to know that I was, I followed every single thing that you said.
Yeah.
I can't really
Yeah.
quote any of it right now, but I was definitely...
Well, it's video. You can't quote a video. That doesn't make sense.
Right.
But anyway, Jake, you're here because we have some technical questions about this.
Yeah. Well, we want to dig deep.
Let's dig deep right now. And basically our question is, it's simple. It's a simple but complex question. What team should we root for other than the Browns? Because the Browns suck.
Yeah, I think the Browns have proven that they suck already. It's time to make sweeping decisions about who they are, and it takes just one quarter. That fourth quarter, it's a microcosm of how that year is going to go.
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah, if you're looking for quality football to watch the rest of the year, just
we're playing should we be Titans fans now? I mean, Titans beat us.
They did really good in that fourth quarter that you're referencing.
Yeah. I think that's probably the best way to go. Is
You
just
saying
whoever
Titans?
beats the Browns. Yeah, just go to the team that beats them, and
Oh.
you'll have some opportunities.
So could be Jet this week.
What if we're a Jet fan?
Well, life sucks. Your life sucks at that point.
Okay. Okay, let's stay in that division.
Okay.
I just heard that the Patriots just got Antonio Brown to be on the Patriots with Josh Gordon also on the Patriots. So Super Bowl for them, should we be Patriots fans?
Well, if you're looking for two wide receivers with more baggage, I don't think you could find a better team to go to. It's just if you wanted to be with it, anytime you can go to a place who has prima donna wide receivers with substance abuse problems.
We'll talk about prima donna. What about that watch, huh? Think about that watch for a minute. You talk to me about prima donnas. Tell me about that watch for a minute.
Look, man, he's just counting steps. That's all he wants to know. He just wants some data.
Is that a Fitbit?
Can you hold it against?
Was
the
that
guy?
just a Fitbit? Probably got his steps
Yeah,
in
I think it
that
was
day.
the newest Fitbit.
Should we switch sports?
Yeah. Hey, Jake, what do you know about hockey?
You got a hockey team we should root for?
I know about icing. I know that rule.
We're not talking about bakeries, Jake.
Yeah,
Talk
that
about
was
sports.
last year. That was last year.
Yeah, last year was the Baker's Dozen.
Yeah.
This year, we don't do bakeries. We don't even have something for that.
Are they going to cut Baker?
The Blue Jackets are if you're looking for hockey, the Blue Jackets are there to let you down too. So
Those I thought that's what
eyebrow.
they called umpires in baseball. I would follow baseball, but I don't know much about it.
I mean, that's just you want to stay away. Baseball's boring. Just you save your time.
So hockey, we root.
Hockey.
So how about compromise, Jake? Tell me if I'm wrong. New York Jets, Winnipeg Jets. We're Jets fans.
Just Jets across the board.
And transport method Jets. All Jets we like.
Fighter jets, the Air Force and the
All
Navy.
Jets all the time.
And any team
Yeah.
that runs like a jet sweep. Or really
Oh, jet sweeps! I love jet sweeps.
Swiffer wet
The
jet
Swiffer
also.
wet jet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love hot tubs. They have jets. So we're Jets fans. Thanks, Jake. You think we got it, Dylan? I mean,
Yeah, that sounds good.
all right, Jet fans. Here we go.
Jake, as always, you are the leading expert on everything that we have questions about.
Yeah, you've solved it. One more question that I have for you. And we've talked last time about getting technical with the listeners, but
Q's and T's.
But Tyler's mom said that you had taken, like, she said 8 granola bars the last game, and she said that you said that this was your trophy, was these 8 granola bars, and
I'm not mad.
2 questions, sub-question.
I'm not mad. I just want to make sure we're clear on that. I'm not mad.
All right, first question, are you going to get replacement bars? Because those are not cheap. Even with her Costco membership, those are not cheap. Second question, which is really what our listeners want to know, which's the best flavor of granola bar?
Well, this is just my opinion. Let's clear the air. I took the granola bars. Okay, it was a moment.
Well,
of
Jake,
weakness.
this wasn't
I
a
took the granola
did you
bars.
take them? We know you took
Like
them.
I said, I'm not mad.
Okay, I wanted to clear the air.
She's
just a little disappointed.
Karen has a dash cam on her Grand Caravan, so she saw it.
Listen, I can tell you right now, Karen is not a exclusive member of the Amazon Prime Club. I
Okay.
get the granola bars in 2 days. I'm just saying. We'll get the granola bars. Discounted price. They'll be there. Tell Karen, mind her own business. I don't need her dash cam. I took the granola bars. I don't regret it. Let's just focus on what's at hand next week. Let's get on a jet. Let's go beat the Jets.
All right, Jake. You solved it. I'll tell Karen to shut the up.
Karen.
All right, guys. It is Thursday night. Dylan and I are still done. You're still done, right?
Totally done.
But we've cooled off a little bit. We're on to the stage which is more indifference.
Yeah.
You know what, Browns? I'm so done. I'm not
You
even
had your
bothering
shot.
learning about it.
You had your shot.
Yeah, you had your shot. We're moving
You
on.
had school hard knocks.
We're moving on. Yeah, you
your
had.
shot.
We're focused on the true championship contender in this town, not the pretender over at First Energy. Contender rhymes with pretender. You see that? I don't think anybody's ever done that before. You think about that?
Good
See
job.
that? You see that?
Good job.
Yeah, nobody's done that before. Yeah.
I'll tell you who definitely hasn't done that.
Who?
This friggin' Browns.
No. They don't even know what rhyming is. That's not bad. You know what? We're indifferent. We're not even going to go into
we
that.
don't
We
care.
just covered that.
We don't care.
Now, the biggest part of sports fandom, and I don't know, I've only ever lived in Cleveland. I don't know how it is in other cities.
Might be different. I don't know.
But in Cleveland, there's only one way to root for a team.
Mm-hmm.
And that's to hate and despise the other teams of the major sports in the city.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't know how they do it in other cities. I know in Cleveland, you're either a Browns guy or a Tribe guy or a Cavs guy. But you're not any more than one of those. Or sorry, person. You might be a girl. Girls like sports.
Yeah,
Fine.
For sure.
I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is the Venn diagram between Browns fans, Tribe fans, Cavs fans are three circles that do not intersect at all.
These
don't have
fandoms
time.
are mutually exclusive
Correct.
to each other.
I don't have time to follow more than one local sports
Can't
team.
do it.
I don't have the energy, don't have the heart.
As soon as I focus on one roster, guess what falls out of my head, Dave?
There's not enough fandom to go around.
2 other rosters.
2? No, thanks. So we got to focus on the Tribe. We're done with the Browns. We already said that. We've been down this road. We get our hopes up every year, and we're just done. We're just sticking to the Tribe now.
I'm done.
So, let's take a look.
In that spirit,
yeah,
we're going to turn our attention.
Maybe we'll cheer ourselves up a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at it. Looks like the Tribe's won 2 in a row.
Yes.
Looks like
All
they're
right.
playing tonight. Looks like they are... Oh...
they're playing on the West Coast.
They are playing in California. Game is at 10:05.
I'm not staying up that late.
I cannot stay up late. Screw that. All right, let's take a look at some of this Jets news for the Jets week.
New York Jets Monday Night Football Showdown.
Rematch of the original Monday Night Football game.
Way back a when.
Way back a when they had just invented lights. Listen, top news this week.
Everybody's talking about this, chomping at the bit to get a hot take in.
Dylan, what's this news?
Of course, starting quarterback and part-time Geico caveman Sam Darnold has come down with a case of mono. He's obviously been necking with the head cheerleader up at Makeout Point, and while that's a privilege that the starting quarterback enjoys, he's really made things tough. Of course, what?
Hey, Dylan.
Yeah?
I think he's really put his team in a, you know who your backup quarterback is? You know who their backup quarterback is?
Yeah.
I think that Darnold's really put his team in a sticky...
Dave, it's pronounced Simeon. Trevor Simeon.
No. Hey, Dylan, I think I heard you told me earlier you had a special treat. You wouldn't tell me what it was.
I sure do, Dave. You're going to be delighted.
Excellent.
Hey, boys. It's Freddie Kitchens. You all know me as the current standing head coach of the Cleveland Browns football franchise. Anyway, special treat today. We got. I'm going to be sitting down with my old buddy Greg Williams because got a little reunion this weekend.
God, I can't believe it.
Yeah,
Holy
there
shit,
he is.
I didn't know. What did it?
All right.
Wow, Freddie, you come a long way. I'll tell you that.
Well, Greg, good to see you again. Why don't you sit down right there?
Thank you.
Can I get you a beverage or something?
No, I do not want a beverage. First of all, how are you enjoying my job?
Well,
I'm messing with you.
Okay.
I knew they
All
weren't
right.
going to
Okay.
pick me. I'm a loose
Well.
cannon. I'm better in the defensive coordinator role. I mean, I get to do what I need to do as a defensive coordinator, and I get to motivate my gentlemen to go out there and, well, I'm not going to tell you what we do, but you kind of know. You've seen the tapes.
Well, I didn't want to get into it there, Greg. I feel like that might be a
You know what?
conversation for a different time.
Let's. You know what? We're on opposing sides of the sidelines. We're on opposing sidelines.
Exactly.
Let's keep it friendly. You're my friend, Freddie.
Yes, we did spend some good weeks together last year. Here, I got the list of things I want to talk to you about. It says right here, Monday night rematch. That's
I think that is referring to the original Monday Night Football matchup.
Oh, right.
Was versus the Browns and the Jets, and I do believe.
Right.
I don't know who won the game. I don't care. I do know that it was my idea to put football on Monday nights. Before that, they had not considered it. They always said Sundays was the day for football, and I said, how about you take one game and you put it on Monday night and just let everybody watch. The kids have gone to bed. You know, you can just watch. Sunday games at 1:00 are for the family. You know, it's everybody can watch them. They're all simple but Monday night, under the lights, things can get a little more violent, which is the way I like it.
Well, that's
the
when
kids
the
are to
stars
bed;
come
they
out, aren't
can't watch. So it's rated PG-13, or in these days, TVMA.
Right.
It's like what's on HBO.
Right.
I love Monday Night Football.
Well, it's very clear that you do. I think we're going to have a good little showdown here on Monday. Now, you've been in New York Jets organization now for about 3-4 months now?
Well,
what is your impression? I didn't write these questions. I just want you to know, Greg.
All right,
that doesn't sound like me, but I'm just gonna get through them here.
Was that Nathan Zagura write those questions for you?
Yeah, I don't know who did it. I just got handed on my way.
Probably that Nathan Zagura.
So tell me your initial impression of the gangrene and how it compares to Dog Pound.
I will say I do not like the nickname gangrene because that is a disease.
Okay. Is it?
A disease that will permeate the foot, and no one wants a permeated foot. And what is more important, just take a look at the Oakland Raiders situation where a bad foot has caused so many problems. And I just don't want to see that. So I try to eliminate, and I am not the boss around here. I liked being the boss in Cleveland. I know you like being the boss now.
Well, it does have its advantages.
But so while they won't let me, do anything, but I talked to Adam, the head coach. You see.
Yeah.
He won't change the gangrene thing. That's fine. But the thing I like about being just a defensive coordinator is nobody knows who I am. I can fly under the radar. Yeah. No one cares. So I can do all sorts of things. Well, I'm not going to get into that. Needless to say, I talked to Adam about changing the gangrene, and it's not that big.
And he said no.
Yeah, he's like,
Even
he said, I understand, but...
He seems like a bit of a straight shooter, too.
Well, he is, but he's like, I understand, but this is not I'm just a coach. I'm not going to go up there and talk to the owner and do that. Right, anyway, it doesn't matter.
He doesn't control the fan base. It could be I'm starting to find out fan base controls him.
That's true.
You think that's your experience?
I don't know.
I mean, look. Media circus here in New York. Have you experienced any what they call the three-ring circus of the media in New York City? Sports?
Well, the media here, I'd rather just talk about circuses because this really is the entertainment capital of the world. And while we do not have circuses, as I believe they have been deemed to be cruel to the animals and probably the clowns and probably the bearded ladies, that this is just an entertainment capital. So I have found ways here in New York City to really express myself. First week I got here, I went to see Cats.
Oh, really?
And I found out that Cats is no longer on Broadway, but it is still playing at a few places.
Okay, all right. Well, okay.
Even
I
though
saw the trailer of that movie.
it was a high school. Okay, a high school was putting on Cats.
Okay.
Anyway, the big thing I like to do here in New York City is I know I'm a football coach. I know I'm a defensive coordinator, but I know I'm always working on the next game plan. But sometimes, I'll go down on like a Tuesday to the Comedy Cellar, and I will say, hey, let me do a quick 10 minutes. I'm working on new stuff.
Really?
And so I got up there.
So you're actually getting up.
Oh, yeah. See, and that's where I get time. I'm well known enough that I get time. So last night, Chappelle was supposed to be there.
Well.
They bumped him for me.
Whoop-de hell.
Okay, yeah. If you don't wear gangrene, you don't matter. I stole your little joke.
Oh, boy. All
Anyway,
right. Okay,
yeah,
well,
I just say I
try
go
not
down
to
to the
take that
cellar and
personally right
I
now.
work on the new stuff. So I'll go up there and say, okay, outside linebacker's going to blitz on this one, and the defensive back is going to come up to the line and intimidate, and then I'm going to drop the D end into coverage. And so nobody laughs, but that's not what it's about. Maybe somebody in the audience knows something about football. They tell me it's not going to work. I don't know.
Well, I didn't like that you had stolen my joke there, or my saying. But anyway, I'll move past that. Now you have some experience with this next question, this final question.
Fine.
The primetime Browns and what that means to the organization and the fans and the matchup with your Jets come on Monday night.
Well, I did feel it last year as a member of the Browns organization, and when we played the Jets, my current team, on a Thursday night, I felt the electricity in the stadium. A fair number of joules.
Most definitely. They really should install some charging stations.
They really should. I mean, my phone was at 2% by the time we were done. Anyway, the primetime game, as I said, I invented the concept of the Monday night. So I'm obviously a big believer in it because I invented it. But the key to the primetime game is everyone else, you get an extra day of rest. Sunday, you wake up, you're like, I'm supposed to play a game today. I don't have to play till tomorrow. Not till tomorrow, but tomorrow night. You see?
That is quite a boon.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just telling you that if you've got an extra day to, let's say, dangle a carrot for one of your defensive players, you say, hey, defensive player. Hey, Bronson Kafusi. I'm just saying, if the end of the Monday night game, let's just say Austin Corbett, let's just say he doesn't make it out of the game without some sort of injury, and Kafusi says, hey, he doesn't even play most of the time. How am I supposed to do that? And I'm like, you figure it out. I'm the coach. You're the player. You figure that out. I'm just saying, you want that bonus that I'm giving you? Well, you figure it out, boy.
All right, well, I thank you for your time, Greg. I think that's going to about do it for the interview here.
Where is Nathan Segura?
Well, I think he's been recording this thing the whole time. I'm not sure what he's doing right now.
All right, well, tell him if you see him, I owe him a punch in the nose.
All right, well, that's been all from Freddie Kitchens, your Cleveland Browns head coach, and Greg Williams, defense coordinator for the New York Jets matchup this coming Monday night on Monday Night Football. Good to see you again, Greg.
Thank you, and I would like to say specifically, I do not wish you good luck, because I am a cutthroat bastard. I'm coming for you. All right, Dylan. Time to
know your foe.
Jets roster. We already went over the backup quarterback and how his name is not pronounced. So now let's look at the rest of the Jets team.
Starts off on the offense there, Dave.
Well, the scale to measure absolute extreme temperatures, known only to the void of space, Kelvin Beachum.
At right guard, Tomcompeton.
City of Compton. Former NFL running back Le'Veon Bell.
90s MTV VJ Josh Bellamy.
Oh man, is this the Rock and Jock game? Sharkbait Chuma Adoga.
Allison Williams' dad, Brian Williams.
Your older cousin's firstborn son and breakfast cereal, Braxton Berrios.
Center/defensive end, Ryan Khalil Mack. Let's take it over to the defense here, Dave. Wanted by the sheriff, Ty Montgomery. Free safety outlaw bandits, Marcus May and Matthias Farley.
Night Court star Henry Anderson, who I know was on the Jets last year, and I know I made the exact same joke about last year.
Friend of the show, firefighter Brian Poole.
He's not lying. Trumaine Johnson.
Boyfriend and outside linebacker, Frankie Love You.
Love you. Perfect stranger, Bronson Kafusi.
When Blake tries to Venmo you for the weed. Blake, cash, man.
What you earn by using your Rontez Air credit card and flying on Rontez Airlines, Rontez Miles.
Personality test pioneer, John Franklin Myers.
Oh, Dylan, do you know what your Franklin Myers scores are? I mean, I'm an IMDb.
Oh, yeah, I'm a C-3PO.
Civil War General Bennett Jackson, who once said the famous words, "Fire the Trenton Cannon," in his siege on Fort Lachlan.
And my other brother, Daryl Roberts.
And on special teams, Sam Fickin' Kickin'. All right, Dylan. We're back to being Browns fans. Because we need some sleep.
Yeah, feels good.
Predictions. It's time to call this one.
Yeah.
Jets without their starting QB. Browns needing a statement win. Who you got?
Oh, this one's easy, Dave. Super easy. Browns 26, Jets 17.
I love it.
Put the markers on it. We go in to Snoopy Life Stadium.
Yeah.
And we drive for 550 yards total.
That's a lot of yards.
450 of those are going to come through the air.
That's a big night.
100 of those are going to come on the ground.
That's a lot. Did that add up?
Yes.
Okay.
That's going to be a lot of touchdowns.
It is.
I can't tell you how many.
But it's going to add up to 26.
It's going to get to 26 somehow or another.
I support your answer, but I'm going to shift some decimal points around a little bit.
Do it.
Browns aren't going to score 26.
Oh.
They're going to score 260. The Jets are not going to score 17. They're going to score 1.7. Browns win 260 to 1.7. I assume there's going to be some sort of percentage-based penalty that the Jets are going to get, probably related to Sam Darnold having mono. Like, it's like, hey, you need to forfeit 74% of your points. It's going to take him down to 1.7.
It's like a GPA because
It's like Sam Darnold's GPA.
you don't get mono unless you're in high school. So
No, that's his GPA is 1.7. Browns are going to get his temperatures at 260. How do you get mono as an adult, Dylan? I don't know how you do it. Kissing? Coughing? Sneezing? Sharing a glass? How do you get it as an adult? When's the last time you shared a glass with another adult? Do the people he hangs around with not cover their coughs and sneezes?
How old is this guy?
How old is this guy? Sammy, what you doing? What are you doing? Sam, what are you doing? You're 22 years old. Your mono years should be 5 years behind you. What are you doing? 260 to 1.7. Rack it up. All right, Dylan. We've done it.
We did it.
We've come full circle. No longer done. I'm back in. Back on this Browns train. You know what? We needed a bump.
We're basically Ulysses.
We needed a bump.
Collectively, we both are.
For the bandwagon. We needed to bump the people who weren't holding on tight
Yep.
off of this bandwagon.
Yep.
If you thought that being a Browns fan, all you newbies, was going to be easy, you weren't watching last year's series of School of Hard Knocks. You weren't paying attention at all. So, it's going to take some bumps. It's going to take It's not about the game you just played. It's about the game you're about to play. So let's keep it optimistic. I am. You are.
I am all in.
I'm all in.
All in.
I am all in as well. 15-1, still happening. We just had to revise it a little bit. It's just like, you just got to put it past you. They're going to move on, and we're going to win the rest of the games consecutively and easily. I'm saying, okay, so you go play the Titans. Okay, someone had said all the Browns have to do is show up and they'd win. That wasn't true against the Titans.
Well, we had it on All Madden.
Yeah, guess what it is true for? The rest of the games.
Yeah, we bumped it down to Pro.
Browns need to show up and they will win the rest of their games. All right, Dylan, it's time to wrap this up. Thank you, Jake Burns, for helping us out this week.
Thanks always to Chris Clem for being here.
For being here, being tall. And thanks to Craig for keeping us going. This has been your Browns Friday Fumble.